the last chapter, which is on data structure. Okay, so we learned some fundamentals there and types of data. Okay, so four primitive type, and then you have also we also learned inbuilt data type and user defined, right? So you always see whenever we work on anything, right, there will something inbuilt, right? If you see the print command in Python, okay, it is inbuilt. We are just using the print command, and within parentheses we are adding our message and we are printing, right? Similarly, so data type was also two types. One is built-in and user defined. So let me go back to my Jupyter notebook. Okay, so let me just rephrase all those things and then we will continue with the next topic. Okay, so data structure, three types: structured data, structured, unstructured, and semi-structured data. Okay, so I already gave a difference between these three. Structured is something in the form of row and columns, right, which you can easily read. So unstructured is something you have everything jumbled here and there, but when you connect the dots, you should be able to make some sense from the data, right? Especially example that day I showed you is the log files. Okay, so log files, everything is jumbled here. You will not find in a row and columns. If you go to your system, if you're on Windows, go to Event Viewer and click on Windows Logs here. Click any one of this category application. Okay, and it will populate all your logs. These are all system logs. Okay, if I open it, okay, if I open it, you see here it's not in a row and column. Okay, it's not properly formatted. This is called something, we call it as semi-structure. Okay, now this is XML view. If you scroll down, you have to go through all these things. Okay, what if the same data is in the form of rows and columns, right? So it can be easily read and it will also save your time, right? So this is one of the example of semi-structured. And unstructured is something which is not in structured in a straight line, and then you have to convert that into a structured data format, and then you have to use that. Okay, so we also learned about the data lifecycle management. Okay, what is it? Okay, data lifecycle management is entire life cycle when you gather the data, you process the data, okay, and then you store the data, and then you will consume the data, right? So that's a data lifecycle management. And what is data structure? Data structure is a format for organizing, processing, retrieving, and storing data. Okay, now there are four inbuilt data types. One is list, okay, one is list, tuple, set, dictionary. Okay, list is like a drawer. Okay, you have, see why I have added this examples is it will help you understand. It's like your drawer in your study room where you everything is, see, if you have a pen stand on your desk, you have a books, you have sharpener, you have pencil, you have eraser, you have glue stick and all that, right? So generally we keep it on our desk, right? It is uncluttered, right? So when you have a drawer, what you'll do is you'll put it everything in a compartment. Say for example, in some drawers you get a compartment, right? Like in, if you go to IKEA and all, you will get a compartment drawer where you can keep eraser in one drawer, ruler, and another section you can keep pencil, and another one a small diary kind of thing where you are making some note making activity. Okay, so that relates to our list. Tuple is just like a egg carton. You have an egg carton, right? You have seen. So shape and size are fixed and ordered. Okay, and what is set? Set is simple is masala box. Okay, in your kitchen where no duplicates are allowed. Okay, you have the box, a masala box where you will see different types of values. Okay, what that means is it will not allow duplicates. A dictionary will have always a key and value pair combination. Okay, example is your Oxford Dictionary. Okay, live. So left hand side you'll see the meaning, mean the word, and right hand side you'll see the meaning. Okay, so these are some of the topics that we have already covered. Why data structure, better code, organize, perform complex tasks, and obviously for your interview purpose. Categories. Okay, what are the categories? One is linear data structure, list, tuple, stack, queue. Okay, data is organized in a sequence, in a line. Non-linear, tree graph. I gave you the example tree and graph examples. Like if you have your even in uh, companies, right? If you see the organizational chart, right, at the top you will see the MD, okay, managing director. Below that you will see the uh, respective department heads like finance head, uh, sales head, marketing head, HR head, operation head, and data science head, and likewise, right? And then below that is entire team. Okay, is manager, and then is directs. Okay, same thing that can be done in tree and graph. Okay, now we know built-in and user-defined data structure. Okay, built-in is list, tuple, set, dictionary, and user-defined is linked list, stack, queue, and tree. Okay, this example I gave you, stack of books and all, right. FIFO, LIFO. Okay, what is FIFO? First in, first out. Last in, first out. Okay, so books, example is books. You keep a book stacks. Okay, when it piled up, what happened is you will take the first one at the top, not from the bottom, right? Because the heavy you cannot lift it, so you will go with the last one. So last in, first out. Okay, and what is FIFO? First in, first out. So if you are standing in a queue for movie theater, okay, a PVR, what happens? Whoever is first, he'll go first, right? So that is a queue. Tree is same example I gave you, the organizational chart. Okay, and linked list is you will I mean this is a type of list where there will be a link that will be connected with each and every data type. Okay, so when we do these examples, okay, then you will get a good idea about it.